For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Salsals and family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 22 video on the channel, and in today's video we've got episode number 1 of Swift Fantasy. Now you're probably wondering, what in the world is this guy talking about? What is Swift Fantasy? Well, Swift Fantasy is a new series that we're starting on the channel today, boys, that combines Madden, fantasy football, gameplays, and giveaways. So if you like any of those 4 things, keep on watching. Now this series is going to be interactive between you guys and myself, and basically what I'm going to get you guys to do is make predictions as to who's going to be the best quarterback, wide receiver, and running back for the upcoming week. And depending on how good your predictions are, you could be winning the best version of all those cards for your Madden team absolutely free. You can be getting cards like Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, some of the best players in this game for free with this series. So let's go over the instructions and format of how this series is going to work so you guys can see how you can maybe win these cards. Now the format for this series is it's hopefully going to be every single Tuesday, and every single Tuesday what I'm going to get you guys to do is comment your perfect lineup for the week. And my perfect lineup, what I essentially mean is you're going to be commenting and predicting as to who the best wide receiver, running back, and quarterback will be for the upcoming NFL week. Now in order to track who the best players end up being, we're going to be using the fantasy football scoring system. Now if you guys don't know what fantasy football is, you might just be living under a rock, but basically the way fantasy works is depending on how well a certain player does, they get a specific amount of fantasy points. Now fantasy points are basically just associated with the stats that a player gets. Let's say for example you pick a running back, he goes for 120 yards and a touchdown, he gets 12 points for the yards, he gets 6 points for the touchdown. It's relatively simple, but just think of fantasy points as stats. You're basically trying to predict who's going to get the best stats for the upcoming week. So what I'm going to get you guys to do before the games kick off on Thursday is comment your perfect lineup down below in the comment section. You're going to pick a quarterback, you're going to pick a running back, and you're going to pick a wide receiver. And basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to predict who's going to be the best quarterback this week, who's going to be the best running back this week, and who's going to be the best wide receiver this week. And boys, you can pick players that are playing on Thursday, of course players that are playing on Sunday, and players that are playing on Monday Night Football. Now after Monday Night Football, we'll know what the perfect lineup is. We'll know what quarterback got the most points, we'll know what running back got the most points, and we'll know what wide receiver got the most points. And once I know that's the case, I'll go through the comments of this video and see if anyone got the perfect lineup. Now you don't necessarily need to get the perfect lineup to win. It's going to be pretty challenging to get it. If we want to get a reference point as to what the perfect lineup was for last week, it was Patrick Mahomes. You guys might have picked him. It was Cordero Patterson. I don't think that many people had picked him at running back, and it was Tyreek Hill as the perfect lineup for last week, just for a reference point. So again, like I said before, what I'll be doing is going through the comments of this video and figure out who had the most perfect players selected. Let's say for example you got 2 players right, maybe you picked Mahomes and maybe you picked Tyreek Hill last week, and maybe no one else was able to get 2 players, then you're gonna have the winning lineup. If you get all 3, you're basically guaranteed to win. And if there's a tiebreaker, let's say for example 2 people put Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, what I'll do is I'll see who had more fantasy points out of that last player that you guys selected that wasn't perfect, just in the case that there's a tiebreaker. Now here's the fun part of the series. Once we know which comment had the perfect lineup, what I'll do is I'll buy the best version of all the players that were in your perfect lineup. Not the perfect lineup for the week, your personal perfect lineup. So whatever 3 players you commented down below, if let's say for example all 3 of them are right, of course we'll buy the best version of all 3 cards. If maybe 2 of them are right, I'll buy those 2 players, and I'll buy the other card that you put in your lineup. Then what we're going to be doing every single Tuesday is doing a gameplay with those 3 players as the only cards that are able to touch the ball when we run offense. So my quarterback, my running back, and my wide receiver, those are the only people that can get the ball. I can't throw it to my wide receiver too. I can't throw it to my tight end. We gotta win by only using the 3 players that were in the winning lineup's perfect lineup. And after we do the gameplay, I'm gonna be giving you the perfect players that you selected. Let's say for example you got all 3 right. You're gonna get all 3 of the players. These are gonna be some good cards, boys. It's likely gonna be players like Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, players that have good cards in the game. You'll be getting them for free if you pick the perfect lineup. And again, just using last week as an example, let's say you only got 2 of them right. Maybe your lineup that you commented down below had Mahomes, it had Tyreek Hill, and maybe it had like Nick Chubb. Well, in that situation, what I'll be doing is I'll give you Mahomes, I'll give you Tyreek Hill, and you don't get Nick Chubb. You only get the players that you predicted perfectly if you had the winning lineup. So hopefully that all makes sense. What I want you guys to do is comment a quarterback, a wide receiver, and a running back that you think are going to perform really, really well for the upcoming week. And if you guys do want more episodes of this and you like the sound of this series, leave a like on the video down below. Of course, there's no gameplay in this one because this is going to be the first episode. It's like the introductory episode, but next Tuesday I'll do a gameplay with the winning comments perfect lineup, and I'll be giving away whatever cards you selected that were the perfect players to the winner. So hopefully that all makes sense. Here's a 15-second summary explanation of how this all works in case you're still confused. Step 1, what I want you to do is comment your perfect lineup down below in the comment section, so the players that you think are going to have the best week possible. And then what I'll do is I'll figure out the actual perfect lineup, so the best quarterback, wide receiver, and running back based on fantasy football points for the upcoming following NFL week. Then what I'll do is I'll go through the comments in my video. If someone got all 3 of the players, congratulations, you win. If, let's say, for example, you got 2 of the players and no one else got them, congrats, you win. Let's say, for example, maybe you got 2 and someone else got 2, then for that final player that neither of you guys got perfect, I'll see who had more fantasy points between the 2 of them, and whichever one did better is going to be the winner. After that, with whichever one was the winning lineup, I'm going to get all 3 of the best versions of the players, do a gameplay on them, and I'm only allowed to use those 3 cards to hopefully get the win. And of course, if you end up getting the perfect lineup, I'm going to be trading you guys those players that you ended up selecting that were perfect, and ideally every single Tuesday, you make your predictions and we do a gameplay, and basically this series should continue as a week-to-week thing if you guys do enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, there won't even be an episode 2. So hopefully the video does good. If you made it to the end, scroll down and drop a like, comment your lineup. You can only comment 1 lineup, boys. I'm curious to hear what your guys' lineups are going to be. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this one, and until next time, boys, I'm out. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.